After a pandemic-induced hiatus, Brock University hit the reboot on Scientifically Yours recently. The event was launched in 1990 as a way to open up the minds of high school students to the vast number of career opportunities available in science and technology.
At the beginning, Scientifically Yours was started for introducing more women and getting them more interested in science and trying to have their careers go towards the science and STEM side. What we've noticed is that in some of the departments in math, Faculty of Math and Science, there's actually more girls than boys. So several years ago, we were able to invite boys as well as girls, and now we're just trying to promote STEM to all students.
Another change to Scientifically Yours was to open up the event to grade 10 students.
The reason I wanted to take advantage of this opportunity as a grade 10 because I think that it's best to have a understanding of what you want to go into for post-secondary, and since it's coming up in 2 years, I feel like it would be a good option to explore my opportunities and kind of put myself out there and see what I like and what I'm good at, so I have I have better skills for when I go into post-secondary.
A day and a half into Scientifically Yours, how do you describe the experience?
I think the experience has been really amazing. So I personally want to go into health science and become a cardiovascular surgeon, and a lot of the events are kind of tailored to that. And I think it's a really good experience for what I want to do in the future because it really prepares me and it shows me the behind the scenes of what actually goes on.
Scientifically Yours took place over 2 days. Day 1 was done virtually before students spent a day on campus. The agenda included projects that spanned a number of science disciplines, a dinner where students mingled with people working in STEM, and a morning session where they received some practical advice from current Brock students.
Even the panelists themselves, the students that currently are studying at Brock, they can actually picture themselves, remember when they were in grade 10 and grade 11, what kind of questions they have, what kind of anxiety they may have going to university. And that might just help guide the high school students. Sometimes the students from high school, they might think, oh, I never thought about, maybe studying physics or earth sciences or some other discipline. But getting the chance to hear what they actually do in that program might just inspire them.
The panel included a former Scientifically Yours participant. Jessie Hendricks was happy to share her Brock experience with those on hand.
I know that we haven't been able to have people here in person for Scientifically Yours for a few years now. And it was really one of the highlights of my high school experience, was coming here, getting to do all of the different little workshops that they had set up, learning that you could take a course in chemistry that helped you learn about how different explosives work was so interesting. And so coming back here and seeing how many students when I walked in were in attendance today was just such a joyous moment for me.
So would you say when you came here as a high school student that it was an asset in terms of you choosing your courses at Brock?
Absolutely. I was very divided when I applied to Brock. I actually applied to Brock for a few different programs because I wasn't sure which program I wanted to do or which major I wanted to take. And it really reaffirmed for me that I needed to have biology somewhere in my degree. And that's what locked in place for me. The second teachable is biology, was my experiences with Scientifically Yours.
In Niagara, you're watching The Source on your TV.